Well, Israel's military has pushed deep into the heart of Rafah, entering new neighborhoods and also intensifying their fight against Hamas.
Ahead of an international court ruling on the operation, the Israeli army says the troops are continuing operational activity in specific areas of Rafah. They are currently operating based on information regarding terror targets. As Israel continues with their operations inside Gaza's southernmost city, Hamas claims that they are holding an Israeli colonel who they had captured back on 7th of October last year.
The claims come as months ago, Israeli military reported that Hamas had killed 41-year-old Colonel Asif Hamami in the October 7th attack. In an effort to revive talks for the release of Israeli hostages held by Hamas, reports suggest in the coming days, CIA Director William Burns will travel to Europe to meet with Mossad chief and the Qatari Prime Minister.
Meanwhile, U.S. House Speaker has said that Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu will soon address a joint meeting of Congress amid heightened tensions with Joe Biden over the Israeli leader's handling of the war in Gaza. Johnson added that such a speech is sure to further anger some progressive Democrats who are increasingly critical of Israel's military campaign in Gaza and Biden's support for it.
On the other hand, trucks carrying badly needed aid for the Gaza Strip are rolling across the newly built temporary American floating pier into the besieged territory. The latest shipment of aid came through France, which was being unloaded on the temporary pier.
While Colombia, whose president has described Israel's campaign in Gaza as genocidal, the country says that they will open an embassy in Ramallah in West Bank.
President Petro has instructed us to install the Colombian embassy in Ramallah. That is the next step we are going to take. We are sure that more and more countries will recognize Palestine, and this is nothing against the people of Israel.
U.S. President Joe Biden says the U.S. does not recognize the jurisdiction of the International Criminal Court after the tribunal's chief prosecutor requested arrest warrants for Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and its defense minister Yoav Gallant.
Our position clear on the ICC. We don't recognize the jurisdiction of ICC the way it's being exercised, and it's that simple. We don't think there's an equivalence between what Israel did and what Hamas did.
The U.S., which has also become the flashpoint of pro-Palestinian protests across universities, leaders of Northwestern UCLA and Rutgers have testified before Congress on campus protests. The presidents of Northwestern universities defended their decisions to end pro-Palestinian encampments through negotiations rather than police force.
We made a choice. That choice was to engage our students through dialogue as a first option instead of police action. We had seen what transpired at other universities and sought a different way.
Clashes between police and demonstrators at the University of California at Los Angeles broke out just hours after the head of UCLA told U.S. House panel that they should have been ready to immediately remove encampment of pro-Palestinian activists.